A very good Sunday afternoon to you. Welcome to the Weekend at 1. It is the 5th of July 2015. My name is Najma Ismail. Now, there are new developments to the ongoing workers' strike over the new NHIF rates in Mombasa. It turns out that not everyone is in support of the strike. A section of workers now say that the unions were misadvised to call for the strike. Moving on to Gatundu now, more than 3,000 Gatundu residents reduced to two breweries into rubble in the ongoing fight against illicit brews. This comes in the wake of a letter issued in March by Nakada threatening to close the two businesses down. The residents gathered at Wamwangi Shopping Centre, where one of the factories is located, before they began their mission. Now, 6 people have died this year after consuming beer allegedly from the two breweries.
Tumefurahia sana by the way. Ni mbaya sana kuona watu wanatuwekea panya kwa pombe. It's so bad and we are very happy and thankful. Thank you.
Kuna vijana wengi walikuwa wamepotelea pombeni na sasa watarejea manyumbani. Watoto watazaliwa na wasichana wetu watapata kwa kuolewa.
I was shocked because it's nothing but a sewage in the name of an alcohol factory. You know, I find it very difficult to comprehend how one human being can do that to other human beings. Seriously. You know, the kind of the sewage, the kind of the hose where this alcohol is coming from, even people from this area are shocked to imagine this is what they were taking.
Still in the fight against illegal brew now, in Tigania West, residents of Mbeu engaged illicit brewers in running battles and apprehended some of them. Led by Area MP David Kiraithe, the residents say that the operation will continue even after the end of the 4 days cited by the president. Kiraithe said it was very encouraging to see that members of the public have realized the negative effects the brew has, a thing which has made them come out to assist in fighting the same. Now, Tigania West OCPD Joshua Opio said those arrested will appear in court tomorrow to answer charges of various offences.
Hii si pombe, hii ni sumu. Na hii sumu ndiyo imemaliza watu wetu, ndiyo imemaliza watoto wetu, ndiyo imemaliza familia, na tunataka kusema kwamba hii ikuwe mwanzo na mwisho ya kuwa kwamba kutakuwa na pombe kama hii katika constituency ya Chuka Igamba Ng'ombe tena. Kwa sababu ile depot kubwa sana iko hapo kwa hii town ya hii ward. Na ni kumaanisha tukimaliza hapa na watu wa viongozi na wananchi washirikiane waseme hii kitu sipatikane hapa tena, vijana wetu wataanza kupata afya na waache kufukuzwa nyumbani na kina bibi na kukatwa transformer.
Ile tumemwaga ni kifo, ile kifo imeua watoto wetu, wasee nyumbani hawaonekani, watoto hawasomi, hakuna school fees, hakuna chakula, hakuna sabuni ya kuoga, ile inapatikana na kupelekea matajiri wale wanaua watoto wetu.
Let's now cross over to Kigumo, where illicit liquor worth millions of shillings was destroyed. This is after Area MP Jamlik Kamau led a team of security personnel and the community in raiding illicit brew dens. Now, the illicit liquor was burnt at Mudidi and Kahumbu villages amidst women's relations and song as they chanted praises to President Uhuru Kenyatta for the initiative. The women were led by Jamlik's wife Agnes Irungu. William Karaoke, a youth representative, confirmed that most youths in central Kenya opt not to get married for fear of maintaining and keeping a family after they get lost into alcohol.
Sasa hii pombe tutaimwaga, watoto wakae Salama, nitamwaga namna hiyo.
Now, a total of 385 brands of alcohol have since been suspended following a government directive to close down all dens selling illicit brew in the country. But most manufacturers now say the exercise is being used as genuine businesses are being victimized. They insist their products were approved by the same government that is now bundling them into the second generation liquor category. But really, what is the benchmark for determining a second generation brew? Timothy Otieno tries to answer that puzzle.
Every single den na ile yote ambayo iko haramu yote imwagwe yote straight na hakuna discussion.
It's a directive from the country's head of state that set the ball rolling. Liters upon liters of illicit brew have since been destroyed, with women in the forefront in the fight against what they say is a curse wasting away young and productive Kenyans. But these latest swoops are contradicting the nobility attached to the president's directive. Anarchy and destruction of some legitimate business premises have darkened the exercise. The Association of Spirit Manufacturers of Kenya insist their businesses have been targeted illegally, yet they adhere to the government regulations.
Actually, it's very political, because even the way it's being done is not humane at all.
The claims have been refuted by the Kenya Bureau of Standards, who give the green light for the sale of these products. In a statement sent to the KTN newsroom, KEB says, and I quote, "Following the decision by the government to immediately suspend all licenses for all portal spirits, popularly referred to as second-generation alcoholic drinks, we have since written to the manufacturers to stop production of the same." But it is the term second-generation drinks that is rubbing the association's chair the wrong way.
And I don't think that terminology exists anywhere in our manufacturing practices. What we have is either illicit or illicit liquor.
How then can Kenyans decipher genuine liquor from the illicit ones? Recommended standards for brewing alcohol involves the use of food-grade ethanol, also called extra-neutral alcohol. This is obtained by fermenting starch from grapes or potatoes. The fermentation is approved by the government before the final product is sold. Illicit brew, on the other hand, is believed to be a byproduct of industrial wastes. The so-called second-generation alcohol is believed to be made by cellulose, a paint alloy that contains nitrate, which is harmful to humans. But what the manufacturers are irate over is the fact that their premises are being raided by the same government that gave them licenses to operate.
If we don't do this, we are going to lose a whole generation, if we have not lost them already.
As an inter-agency team carries out a nationwide inspection of premises, many hope that this latest drive will ensure no life is lost due to illicit brew. Timothy Otieno, KTN.
Now, away from the second-generation brew, Deputy President William Ruto has condemned the move by the U.S. Supreme Court to guarantee the right for same-sex couples to marry in all 50 U.S. states. Ruto, who was speaking at the AIC Ziwani Church, says Kenya will guard against homosexual laws, which he says go against God's teachings.
This country, we will defend our country, Kenya. We will stand for what is right. We will stand for our faith. And we will stand for our country. Mambo haya ya ushoga na mambo ya machafu yako kinyume na mpango wa Mungu. God did not create man and woman so that men can marry fellow men and women can engage with fellow women. That is not God's plan. And no amount of persuasion, no amount of theory and philosophy and whatever it is going to change our position. We believe in God. This is a God-fearing nation, and Kenya will continue to be a God-fearing nation. And we are firm and determined because it is in our faith to defend our faith and to defend our religion and to defend our country. Those who want to engage in those businesses, they can do it in their countries and they can do it wherever it is they want. In Kenya, we will stand firm and defend our nation and defend our faith and defend our religion.
A section of Jubilee leaders have told of leaders in the Coalition for Reforms and Democracy over what they termed as constant criticism of Deputy President William Ruto. The leaders say court leaders led by their principals only focus on politicking instead of preaching peace and offering alternatives for development. The leaders say accusations against the Deputy President over the ownership of the Western Hotel are malicious and only aimed at tarnishing his name. They were speaking at the AIC Ziwani in Kariako, where they accompanied the Deputy President for a church service.
Hatutaki mambo ya kila asubuhi. Kila asubuhi ni Deputy President anaangaliwa, anaambiwa hii, anaambiwa hii. Hata wengine tunawauliza jameni, badala ya kuangalia ile macho, ile kitu mbaya iko macho ya Ruto, wewe huwezi kuangalia yako na ndio inajaa shida. Yako ndio inajaa shida, uangalie wewe mwenyewe.
Tunakuunga mkono, hata hawa wanasema sijui hoteli. Kwani ni nini mbaya na mtu kama mimi wa kutoka mashinani na kwetu kwa wishaki kupata hoteli? Si hata Jenga Karume alipata kwa kuuza makaa, si ndio? Kwa hivyo tungetaka kusema hawa wanyamaze na waangalie kazi ikiendelea.
Na ndio kelele haiwezi kuachwa kila siku. Ndio mnasikia kelele. If they are not doing any work, those people will be very happy. There won't be any noise. So be encouraged and do not even think about hiyo makelele. Hiyo makelele which is not going anywhere.
Nilikuwa wiki iliyopita Jumapili katika kanisa la Kianglikana kule Bondo. Na tulifanya mkutano, tukafanya harambee kujenga kanisa ya kule Bondo. Kuna watu wengi wanalalamika mbona Ruto alienda, mbona alichoa mchango wa rais na akatoa mchango wake. Naomba muombe wagundue siri ya baraka katika taifa letu la Kenya. Katika kitabu cha Hagai, Nabii Hagai anatuambia Mungu amesema chunguzeni mienendo yenu. Hagai 1 mstari wa 5, 6, 7, 8. Chunguzeni mienendo yenu. Mnapanda mbegu nyingi, mnavuna kidogo. Mnakula hamshibi.
Now, there are new developments to the ongoing workers' strike over the new NHIF rates. In Mombasa, it turns out that not everyone is in support of the strike. A section of workers now say that the unions were misadvised to call for the strike.
Let KPN not harass those who have been dismissed, because dismissal alone is enough injury. So we have KPA has tried to use hooligans to come and affect our people, and we have said that it will be very risky because they are risking the lives of those Kenyans who are jobless. Because what will happen, what is likely to happen, is that these people who ambao wameadhirika, they might want to, counter-react by also getting a similar gang. And that, I think in this country, we don't need to work like that. Tuko na sheria zetu zifuatwe. Sisi tumeomba miezi mitatu ya kwamba watu wapewe nafasi because they pay for these houses.
Kulingana na sheria ya tribunal ni mpaka upewe miezi mitatu ujipange. kwa sababu tuko na watoto. We need to relocate kwa mahali ambayo tunajua, mahali ambayo pia shule pia tuweze kutafutia wale watoto ili tuweze kujua watakuwa wanaenda shule namna gani.
Mimi sijafutwa kazi na KPA kwa sababu sija receive any communication official na sijapewa barua. Na procedure kama mko na barua ya kunifuta, endeni kwa administrator wetu, muweke hiyo barua, tupatiwe communication, muactivate our card, tuende chukue barua official alafu muje mvunje ama kama ni kufunga. Lakini haiwezekani mimi sija receive any barua yoyote, any document yoyote, kama nimekuwa dismissal nyinyi mnakuja munivunjia. Na hao vijana ambao nawajua wote wao ni wabangaiza na ni wahuni. Kwa hivyo nyinyi mmeletea watu kuniua na mimi niko tayari kufa, nishaamua.
Mimi nataka kuuliza sana, aliitisha members wapi wakaja wakadecide kwamba tufanye strike? Strike ambayo ilikuwa ni ya TUC. Strike ile haikuwa ya dock workers. Dock workers wako under kotu. Na mpaka leo hata ukisoma constitution ya dock workers, rule 3 clause 3O inatuambia nini katika objects za union kwamba sisi tuko affiliated to court. Kwa nini dock workers itishe strike ambayo ni ya TUC? Sisi hatuko under trade union congress.
Kesho mimi mwenyewe nitakwenda kwa management. Nitawaomba watoe circular kwa every respected areas za administration. Watu waende wasaini, mimi niko TU na mimi niko kotu.
To Kakamega now, Senator Boni Khalwale maintains that he will not apologize to Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero over his claims on the Mumias Sugar Company saga. Instead, Khalwale is urging the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to speed up investigations on graft claims at the Mumias Sugar Company. Khalwale spoke at the burial of Audrey Omutika in Lugari, Kakamega County.
I want to tell the Luya people that one of your leaders is being sued for defending your interest is a clear statement of what they think about Lias. Na ningependa kuambia wale kwamba mimi naheshimu mahakama, sitazungumzia mambo ya sukari ya Mumias, lakini tarehe 15 ninaenda katika koti, siombi mtu msamaha, nataka tuminyane until our people are liberated.
Nataka kuomba wabunge wetu, najua mna muungano, mnatembea pamoja, lakini wa muungano wenu utakuwa na upungufu kama katika mikutano yenu hamualiki Lusaka, hamualiki Oparanya, hamualiki Khaemba, hamualiki Khalwale, hamualiki Wako, hamualiki Weta na Hanire. Mujue mnapangwa, na wale wanampanga sisi tunawaona na tunawajua. We have walked that path before. Don't walk on it again.
Away from politics now, transport along Eldoret Moiben Road was paralyzed for several hours when residents of Karuna area in Moiben, Uasin Gishu County demonstrate against increased incidents of insecurity in the area. The locals were protesting against the murder of a 21-year-old boda boda operator who was allegedly kidnapped after dropping a passenger, only for the body to be found 3 days later dumped in a forest in Karuna. They accused the local police of laxity in responding to the issue. It took the intervention of the Eldoret East OCPD Nelson Taleti and Area MP Silas Tiren to calm the angry residents down.
Kuna watu wengi wameshikwa. Huyu kijana pengine tukifanya total inaweza kuwa watu kama 7 hivi. Na tunaona serikali hawahusiki. Wamama kama sisi tumekuja tumelia na tunauliza serikali pia wachukulie waingie kati ili waone usalama ya Kareji.
Mtu ya bodaboda alikuja akachukuliwa na mtu akisema yeye ni customer. Wakati alienda na yeye, alienda na huyu mtu akapotea. Kutokea hiyo siku watu wamejaribu kutafuta waone hii mtu alienda wapi, simu ikawa imepotea. Jana ndio mtu alipatikana akiwa ako Karuna, ametupwa huko.
Time now for a short break, but don't go too far. I will be back with more news. Well, that's it on the Weekend at 1 this afternoon. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Najmi Ismail.